other than catching heroes. But I think the retry is just gonna be running at them. So
yeah,
PGG Quap. I'm excited.
Well, is this an offlane Quap?
I mean, maybe he's decided to take a more
sort of role in this game.
He's headed to the mid lane.
He's wearing the Navi wings.
He's got a stick.
Got a little swag here. All right, let's introduce our teams now. The retry, they've been woeful so far. 1-6. They really need a win. PGG on your Queen of Pain, ZXC, your Puck, Android P on the Dazzle. Screen going to be taking up the role of the Bane, and that leaves Nubik, probably the star of the first game, even though they lost on that Mirana. He will be, in his capable hands lies the Lycan. And then on the Dire side, you've got Relax in a much more comfortable position. 5-3, took down Alliance yesterday, so not only are they winning, but they're winning against the bigger names too. Dread on your Disruptor, Wind X, your Ancient Apparition, Yoki, the Venge, that puts Tame My Wild on the Soul Image Shadowfiend, and then Chatchlo or Shatechlo on the Batrider in the safe lane. So it looks like they will go aggressive. Triple ranged heroes, and they're gonna find PGG here at level 1. Not popping the Chilling Touch just yet, and actually Screen's coming in. Oh boy, who's gonna actually fight this one? They sleep, and then they turn around for Chilling Touch. Massive damage on the PGG! He already took Shadow Strike, that's your first blood. PGG. Now he gets surrounded though. Yoki and the tree lines. The wolves have trapped him in. I think it'll be a 1-for-1 here. Just one more right click will go down. But the first blood and the Quap already going to be a bit late. No, she'll get there just in time for the creep block. So I guess it works out. He just wanted to creep block, man. That's all.
Alright. I mean,
Next level first blood.
someone was gonna die first. I think we all could have bet on it being PGG.
I wouldn't have bet on it being the Quap, but on PGG, yeah. So conflicted. I was like internally conflicted there a bit.
I was surprised he didn't try to put the slow on like right when they saw him at the first time. But when they had to like go behind the trees and then A just set up with the Chilling Touch, it's really rough.
No, I find it really interesting how Shadowfiend mid has evolved, because it used to be you would always go for Necromastery, but all of a sudden it's like a lot of players are preferring just get Shadow Rays, get your fast bottle, and then just like catch up on souls later on. There was a good like 3 to 4 years of competitive Shadowfiend mid where he always went Necromastery first though.
Yeah, I mean it just really depends on like your matchup. Like this matchup, Puck has a null talisman and like way more attack damage, so you just want to raise and get your bottle, and then start using your raises to pick up your first couple souls.
The DXC is posted up here, which is exactly what you want to be doing when Tame My Wild is so far not really able to contest the last hits. But that's the thing is with the early bottle, how much will it matter? It'll catch up. It's on the Dire side, but you can still walk over to this big camp and stack it if you ever need to.
And I expect Shadowfiend to lose this lane pretty handedly, but he will be able to recover, like you said, in the jungle.
And that's where ZXC has the level advantage. Maybe hits 6 or 7 and goes for an early kill, but it'll just come down to if the supports are rotating. Speaking of the supports, so far, Boots are out in the Ancient Apparition. They have Arena Basilius on the bench, who is actually the farmer, as you mentioned, but no smoke here, so they're going to go with the Sleep now. Sleep is juggled by Dread, but now the Wolves come in. They're trying to get this Warcraft 3 surround for a heal bomb. Good damage done. Is it enough to bring down Dread? I think they need 2 more right clicks. They won't get it off. And now Android P forced to grave. Windex just drives through. He wants this kill. The last auto attack a bit too early. He's not going to end up going down. Now on the Nubik. They've still got Chilling Touch on Yoki, but the heals in the Wolves. Dread so low. He's not dead yet. They cancel his health too. They'll kill off the Wolf. Boy.
Madness.
Okay, so how much regen is even left at this point? Yoki's got 2 tangos, 4 tangos. Dread's out. On the Radiant side, they have... Both teams are pretty low in regen already. 1 extra salve on TR.
You got a Dazzle though for some heals.
Yeah, that's true.
These two
Sorry,
supports should pick up a magic stick.
I guess they want their boots, it looks like.
Yeah, but it's really important to try to get that magic stick right up as soon as possible. Like if they would have had their magic sticks before that fight, there's so many spells cast.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I guess I'm wondering... I guess if any of them gets caught by Magic Missile, they're dead, but they should be behind the Lycan anyway here. Well, they're gonna go for a D-Ward, and I think they just whip.
Yeah, a little bit. You also have to eat a tree to get that, which is sometimes difficult. Okay,
especially with regen being at such a premium here.
Mm-hmm.
They can't get the pulls off. Relax with the double boots now. This is where the retry have to be a bit concerned if they step out of position.
I'm really surprised this Lycan didn't take any points in Howl. I feel like that's like the best thing for these tries. It also helps out your solo wins.
Yeah, and that helps keep the puck on top. Speaking of whom, he had a great start, 19-3, but SF's really caught up. He's got a haste rune now. He's 15-4, slightly behind in levels, but because I guess he went for this rune, but that's not really the biggest deal for him. Other solo lane, Bat in the safe lane, 20-1, the Quap, PGG 13-2, so he's still holding his own here. Now Puck's gonna find an Idviz. Uh-oh. Tamo Wild's got the haste for now, so
Radiant's
not gonna be a kill
middle tower is
until the
under
Puck
attack.
hits level 6.
If PGG gets this level 6 and heads back to base and he comes bottom, they could easily like take this tri-lane out. Just like, that's the rough thing about running an aggro tri-lane, especially on Dire, is you can just get, like if they're offlane, just TPs in, like you just have to run. You can't do anything.
Yeah, they're not gonna have the levels they would if they're running a defensive tri-lane and got some pulls off.
Yeah, exactly. The Quap ultimate is going to destroy them. Or even the Puck ultimate, like either one of them could rotate.
Knowing PGG, I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to go for a kill top instead. But it's not going to be easy against the Bat Rider, and Shadeshaw with Tranquil should be generally close to full HP. You get a magic... Oh, no magic sticks yet. Yeah, there you go. One for Android P, boots for the Lycan. Both teams just farming away. Well, not as bloody as our first Russian game of the doubleheader.
I got a feeling it's going to pick up pretty soon. Don't worry.
There's their sleeve. They juggle it off quickly. They want to go for the heal bomb with the Wolves. And the heal already been dropped. Dread's low, not dead yet. The Wolf trying to chase him down. Screen gets graved. That allows him to die for that final auto attack. And then he gets out safely. And once again, the HM version just a split second early. Man, they're really taking advantage of this heal bomb combo. And Android P, he heals up. He's still alive. Finally will fall. They TP back in the Disruptor immediately. He said if Quap was here for these fights, that's at least 2 kills, if not 3. But PGG's going top. Find Shadeslow. He's got a screen, but there is a lasso, and doesn't want to get caught under tower. Meanwhile, Nubik, he will die. So, 2-3 score.
He's playing really greedy, trying to get some CS against 3 heroes, and then he just gets glitched back when he tries to run away. But here's CXC.
And the puck comes in, hits the coil onto, and now Windex dropping low. Will fall. Can he get Dread as well? Out comes the nukes from Dread, and the creeps are doing some decent damage. CXC will get the kill, the triple kill for the puck, bottling up, phase shifting. The creep's still chasing Tamo Wild. He wants to hit this low ground to high ground raise, but won't be able to do so. It wasn't PGG who rotated in, it was the puck.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Triple kill, solo kill.
What level is he now?
He's 8.
Level 8 already. You look at the supports, level 3, 4, 4, even on the Venge. How close is Puck to his... Oh, he's gone Shreds first, but now he's just got to farm the rest of the Blink. They said, you know what? Tri-lane's over. Let's get out of here.
Yep, after you die like that, tri-lane's pretty much over. You just gotta go back to your side lanes, do some pulls, maybe try and gank mid. But it's kinda hard to gank for Shadow Fiend. Especially with Disruptor and AA.
Yeah, they just got done beating Alliance yesterday in a late game turnaround, but losing the early game here pretty hard to the retry. Although, I guess the good news is the Shadow Fiend is farming very well.
Yeah, he is. He recovered very well.
Our Dire side as well, and we always have to worry if you're the retry about the early rotation time. Android P, he goes low, but they can't bring him down. But, oh no, he gets caught by the cold feet, then jukes into the trees. The heal comes out the other direction. While that was happening, Shadeslow finds a kill on PGG. Looks like he had a glimpse back to set that one up. The Disruptor rotated in. These Graves have been bailing TR out so hard, though, I gotta say.
Yeah, they've been spot on. He's been playing really well. But he's been buying like all the wards, and he has no money at all. He doesn't even have boots.
Yeah, the Graves are good for now, but we'll look out once the bat gets his Blink Dagger. You barely have boots at that point. Good luck staying in position. Especially with a level 1 Grave. Tough. Gotta be close to get it off.
Is Puck gonna get a rune? Let's see. Yeah. He might like to make a play with the smoke in his inventory.
Meanwhile, Relax, they're kind of hanging on to bottom. That's gonna come towards mid, but with Bottle and Tranquil Boots, his Blink is not coming for a little while yet. Meanwhile, the Puck's Blink, also fairly far off. He went for a lot of early stats, but Still, your Shadow Fiend's the lead farmer here.
Radiant's top
3,400
tower
net
is
worth.
under attack.
He didn't get any
Dire's
health
bottom
actually. He
tower
did a nice
is
job.
under attack.
Just trying to push bottom tower.
There's a value point all blinking and a scream to follow, but they get off the stun on PGG, and if they lasso him up, he'll be dead. The Graves here, they've got a flame break back, they're holding it for a second. A lasso, glimpse, and PGG. Can he blink out? No, he blinked right as he was being glimpsed. Oh my goodness. PGG. Killing me, Smalls.
That's pretty questionable.
I think he actually would have lived. Like, they didn't have another stun. Well, actually, I guess they had lasso, but I don't know if Changelo would have
Radiant's
gotten it
middle
off him.
tower is under attack.
I mean, the whole idea of that fight was just awful. Like, they just blinked behind the tower and just ran in. And meanwhile, Puck died middle to Shadow Fiend solo.
Well, that's the problem. But the Puck will rotate bottom. He throws up Storm. This Fennec probably is dead. No, the Fennec Storm gets dropped. Perfectly placed by Dread, and CXC just starts dropping. Changelo will be next, but over the top comes PGG. Brings down 1, 2. This should be 3 with Dread about to fall. One more auto attack. Double kill for PGG. That Static Storm was pretty filthy, but there just wasn't quite enough follow-up. That was a really good Static Storm by Dread.
Yeah, that was. I'm just worried about the Shadow Fiend, man. He's a Midas.
What is with these Midas Shadow Fiends all of a sudden?
So good. He has so many levels. So much farm.
You'd think, and you know, the thing is, TR, you'd think they're a good lineup to gank him, but they don't have level 6 on Bane. The Puck doesn't have a blink. How good are they really at killing Shadow Fiend right now? Not too good.
I mean, it's okay if they're killing all the other heroes, but that fight just went, that bottom just went so poorly and it was 5v4. But
Mike still doesn't even have his Vlads. We're 10 minutes in. And he just goes treads.
Yeah, tank up a bit.
He's not having a fun game. Coil gets dropped mid. Team Wild doesn't have a DD rune here. He just starts throwing out raises. And ZXC's gonna hop to the Death Requiem. They can glimpse back in PGG here as well. And they're gonna do it right now. He gets glimpsed onto the other side of the kinetic field. That one not so good. Now there's a Bane ult, and Dread's gonna pay for that. Nope, he sticks up. PGG thought he had him. Brain Sap will clean it up. We're not done yet. Changelo comes in, gets slept. Retreat.
It's a very active bad rider for having no blink. It's just everywhere.
It's just everywhere. So they kill up the Shadow Fiend while his Midas is on off cooldown, so decent kill for sure. And they end up getting out.
Big kill. They needed it so badly.
Problem is, Shadow Fiend can afford to give up a few of those deaths when he's farming this fast. He's still at 5k net worth, and this is with no towers down for either team, so purely just ahead in terms of CS. By 30. 30 CS higher than the next closest Nubic. Uh-oh. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out, buddy. That one's gonna leave a mark.
I think AA is also attempting a Midas rush here as well.
Well, I guess they're figuring we're Dire's side. We can get an early Aegis with the Midas armor, and we just get a few Midases and secure the late game while we're at it.
Mega ultra late game. Take it there.
Generally, that's where this retry lineup would be. They'd still be decent there.
Yeah, it's okay.
They're two natural X carries and like him, but they're just so far behind.
Yeah, they are. Like, the Shadow Fiend just got way out of control, and...
Tame my Wild, though. Can he keep it up, I guess? They're gonna gank him.
Yeah,
they have
I mean,
a Fiend script ready, and a Coil, and they're hunting him. They know he's off farming the woods when they don't see him mid, but good map awareness.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And they split up. Green went top, and DXC went this way. And now they found Nubic in the jungle. They actually nuked the wolf by accident, which he runs right next to himself, so he's taking the extra damage from it. Stay with his
Radiant's
life.
top
Now the
tower
puck comes
is
in, but you
under
walked into a
attack.
static storm, got silent. Coils onto it, an immediate double TP out. Peter Pain ult. The scream doesn't hit on the second hero. They only get the disruptor. I guess the coil
Radiant's
break
top
was not
tower
enough to
is
get
under
the kill there
attack.
on the Ven.
Oh, PGG is in.
PGG going deep, but the Fiend's grip, they found Save My Wild. And once again, his Midas is off cooldown. I think I was going to use it. That was greedy. He's not done yet. Drops the silence. Diving for Windex. Another TP reaction out. Is there going to be an orb in time? Oh, mid-brain sap. Get the kill.
Dire's middle tower is under
Oh,
attack.
they're doing what they need to do, though. They're getting kills. Getting active on the map. I like the quad combo. If you can get away with it, it's pretty good.
Dire's middle tower
Yeah,
is under
I
attack.
think the thing I like the most is just having 2 natural hex carriers later on. Like, you've already got Lycan, so everyone hits pretty hard, and that they need that lockdown to deal with the what's sure to be, even with the 2 deaths, still a very farm Shadow Fiend.
Yeah, I mean, if they can deal with Shadow Fiend, I mean, how effective is the bench core really going to be if Shadow Fiend can't do anything?
Radiant's bottom tower
Do you
is
think
under
Relax
attack.
should have tried to sneak a Roche yet?
I mean, they're dire, so they can always go back to it. But I think they need to get a kill with the lasso and then go for it.
Okay. They're gonna try for one now.
Our nemesis is coming.
It's a will find Android P, but I don't think he'll kill him before he gets the grave off.
Yeah, the thing is that if they lose a Roche fight, the Radiant will just take it with Lycan really quick.
And then they'll start taking.
Radiant's
They'll probably take 2 or 3
bottom
towers
tower
on the
is
back of
under
that.
attack.
Yeah,
If not
definitely.
right away, then in the next 3 to 5 minutes.
Quap is a really good Aegis carrier. Kind of like Storm in that sense.
Not quite as good a Storm, but still pretty damn good. Oh, we got a pause here. It's been 23 kills, but somehow it just doesn't feel quite as feisty as our last game. I don't know. I'm expecting the teams to step it up a bit more. As the Batrider blink is out, the Puck blink is coming. Oh, actually, he's far away. I was gonna say soon, but yeah, that's 1,000 out. By the way, is PGG? Is he just building a 4-staff here? Is this a Dagon Necrobook, maybe? Maybe it's a Necrobook.
Could be a Necrobook. They want to get a couple Necrobooks and then have one on Lycan, one on Quap.
I almost want to see the Dagon Quap, but for their sake, they probably
down.
not.
Bring it on, PGG. I can handle it.
Can the viewers handle it, though? That's the question.
I don't know if they can. It might be too hyped for them.
Well, guys, if you're just joining us, this is our 3rd of 4 games on the day. We can actually take a very quick look at our matches, see what's coming up next. The next match, the final match, will be a good one. It's a doozy. Power Rangers with their new member, Scandal, as their solo mid, versus Cloud9. So, that match coming up in, I think, like 45 minutes. Yeah, 45 minutes. Assuming this one ends on time, Mitch.
Probably will.
And then you also have a best of 3, right? A bit later today? Or
I
best
have
of
a
5?
2-game series.
Okay.
Tomorrow I have best of 5 against Roxkiss.
Ah, you looking forward
Very
to that?
exciting.
Got Black Dota?
I mean, they start 1 game ahead. Last time we played them, they 2-0'd us, so.
Oh,
yeah.
really? I think you haven't figured out yet?
Go back. You can't figure him out. That's his
That's his
expertise. That's his genius drafter, best in the business.
Wow, that's a big statement.
I have much respect for Golbach. He is my hero.
Oh, as an American, I hope you take great pleasure in hopefully beating him. Bring one home for the USA.
Yep, gotta bring home that Nutella cup.
Oh, the crop's farming bottom. We'll see Shade Show come through the trees. He is, after a fairly slow start, he does have the 4-staff timing is actually going to be quite a bit better than what we saw last game, with a slower blink, but a faster staff.
Bane smoked up here top. Might be able to get the Shadow Fiend if he gets too greedy.
If Timo Wild dies again, he'll probably be dead when the Midas comes off cooldown for the 3rd time this game. Still, though, he's at 6,500 net worth.
This dive's gonna be so aggressive though if they go
Dire's
for it.
top
Like,
tower
I'd
is
expect
under
TPs
attack.
and
Oh, even now he's still sitting like behind the tower. If he runs over to the right more, that's where it gets tricky. And the Bane stops the auto attack a creep. Well, that dive's over.
just do it. Just go for it. Oh, I know. There's Bat. Run.
Are you trying to get them to lose? Well, now they'll find the
trying to see some
Graves, dead. See, and that was with him running right away. So I guess maybe he should have just gone for it. He was gonna die anyway. Well, die bottom and your Venge. I'm still trying to figure out what's up with the Venge, because they haven't really used her for anything yet this game. Getting aura items, not really farming ancients, just kind of hanging out. Maybe gonna go Roche soon.
It's just it's a strong hero in a tri-lane. Should get the Wave of Terror along with the stun, which does the ton of
Radiant's
damage.
top tower
And so they just
is
go
under
aggro try
attack.
with it, and then for late game
Dire's
he's got
bottom
he's got
tower
the
is
swap
under attack.
and the auras, and he also buffs or can also like save the Shadow Fiend, so it's kind of like a utility kind of pick.
Yeah, I guess she's just been quiet so far is kind of my main thing, but that could change. There's a glimpse back. DXC, he got right into the Static Storm and
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Relax, really using that Disruptor effectively. Meanwhile, also pushing top.
Yeah, that was a misplay by the Puck.
just
You can actually dodge the Disruptor combo as Puck if you do it right.
With the phase shift.
Yeah, so you have to phase shift because the glimpse will bring you back no matter what. But if you phase shift as you are landing on the glimpse, you can
Radiant's
you
bottom
still you won't
tower
be
is
silenced
under attack.
in the phase shift, and you can port to your orb.
Okay, so you're saying you need to throw the orb right before you go
Dyer's
back,
middle
basically.
tower
Yeah,
is
you need to
under
throw the
attack.
orb, and then
Radiant's
right
bottom
as you're
tower
going back
has
to the
fallen.
glimpse, you hit your phase shift, and then you just orb. Go to your orb.
How long does it take before the silence like clicks in? It's like a half second or something?
The what? Well, no. The thing is, you're still in the phase shift, but you're.
Oh, you mean while you're still? Okay, I thought you were saying once
Radiant's
it
top
ends.
tower
That makes
is
sense.
under attack. Radiant
I mean, you gotta be
structures
really
are
quick with it though,
fortified.
especially at the level of phase shift. Actually,
Going on this bench here, but she's tanky. She's got drums and 15 stick charges.
Radiant's top
and
tower
dodging her
has
could turn out to be a blunder. Is there any backup? Well, the Queen of Pages comes in, brings up two. They need to get this courier out of here. Dread on the run. 3 heroes caught out by the kinetic field, but it's not going to matter. And Tamer Wild's just kind of watching from the sidelines. PGG's on a mega kill. One game he's 0-8. The next game he's 5-3 and on the prowl. They roll Nubik back into a Requiem with Souls. Nobody gets Graves in time. Keeps him alive. Now they juggle the sleep for the time being. Death comes out. Tamer Wild trying to fight his way out, but he's going to pop. Triple kill for PGG screen. The catapult almost enough to kill him, but not quite. Meanwhile, Slideshow finds another kill on the sides of the fight. Like the Shadow Fiend died again. 3 and
pretty
3.
good fight for the retry. I imagine it probably would have gone a bit better if the Bane didn't Fiend's Grip the Courier.
Did he really? Is that why? That's why it was just sitting there. He honestly
It
didn't
just
see.
he misclicked instead of the hero. He just Fiend's Grip the Courier. That was.
Well, there was an H apparition ult here, but did not end up. Man,
He
That's
didn't
a
even
little
kill it
funny.
either. That's the thing. He gripped it. And he's like, oh shit, that's the Courier, and then he canceled it.
just cancel it immediately.
It's like nobody saw that, guys. I wonder if he said anything in his voice chat. I would just be like, no.
I'm sure words were exchanged.
Be like, no, guys, I got interrupted instantly. I don't know what happened.
If his team was watching, that's where they have
Radiant's
something
middle
to say.
tower is under
And the
attack.
H apparition did end up going for the Midas in the end. So playing pretty greedy Dota, and despite some back and forth fights, they're up
Radiant's
10k
middle
gold
tower has
and
fallen.
7.5k experience. Now, granted, 3k of that is tower gold, but
Also, look at their CS compared, like, to the other team. It's so much more.
Roshan
just have
has
to wonder,
fallen
like,
to the
will the
dark.
retry be able to hang on long enough to get back in terms of farm? Seems very difficult.
I don't think hanging on is going to help them. I think they need to go fight, like, as soon as possible and win the fights. Which is going to be really difficult now that Shadowkin has a BKB.
Yeah, what are
Dyer's
they, all
top
they've got is
tower
the grip.
is under
They have to like
attack.
smoke and grip him before BKBs, or it'd be very tough to kill
They
him.
could kill him through BKB if the Lycan is on him.
That's true. But they also have the swap here, so now a level 2 swap as well. Might spun.
Minor misplay.
Dyer's
Yeah.
top tower is under attack.
Oh, Clowny.
Dyer's structures are fortified.
Miscommunication is all. They had the right idea. Well, they both had the right idea to cancel the TP, but
Dyer's top tower has
Came
fallen.
a while. Just content to farm now. He's got all the basics up. I guess this is where he starts moving towards his damage item, so we'll see what his next choice is. Alex just going for some aggressive wards. Well, the retry, try to make plays. 3 heroes smoked in the enemy woods, and they'll move in towards Semi Wild, who could well get caught out here. Does have a dazzle, or not a dazzle, H apparition back came up, but probably the best hero for that situation.
there's that. They see Dazzle.
The gem here as well, but they'll probably need it anyway. Oh, they'll go in. There's your BKB coming out from Shadowfiend, and this game's over. They're gonna lose 2. They'll be lucky not to lose PGG as well,
Dyer's middle
given the
tower
courier
is
scattering
under
to the
attack.
wind.
Necro
Radiant's
3 at
bottom
21
tower
minutes, so
is
it's
under
pretty
attack.
impressive.
Yeah, he's 6, 3, and 4. He's been involved in almost every kill.
That's actually really good. But the Shadow Fiend can just click it down and BKB, but it's still
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
still really good. Like if you can get Necro 3 before 25 minutes, it's like always worth it.
That item's still amazing, even now that it gives you so much gold. Go in one Nubik. There's a coil here. They're gonna drop it just for Sage, who immediately force that down. This will drop the Lycan ult.
Exquisite
Oh, gem.
agony.
He feeds the gem, and there's no TP on Tame My Wild. And they actually chase him down. No BKB for 30 seconds. He does still have Aegis. And he gets Shadow struck up. He's gonna unwind the Requiem. Brings a few heroes low, but he's gonna die once. And they pull him again. They've got a Fiend's Grip. Oh boy. This is a disaster for Relax. The Fiend's Grip immediately gets canceled. The bench comes in. Oh, swap. They're gonna bring down 2. Oh, that Venge. Turning the fight in a huge way. Keeps the Shadow Fiend alive. Gets 2 kills. And you're right. She's actually kept up in CS very
Radiant's
well.
bottom tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
she was able to like sit in the offlane for so long and just like freeform.
Oh, Yasha.
Yeah.
A mech as well. So, Relax are in good
Radiant's
shape.
bottom tower has fallen.
It's not just really a 1-core lineup. The Venge will do respectable right-click damage at this stage.
Yeah, I think the main thing is he's going to be able to, you know, mech up his teammates. He's going to be able to pop the drones and throw up a bunch of stuns, though. I mean, he's not going to have really strong right click until like, you know, until he finishes his meta, I think.
Yeah.
And he's also probably going to need a BKB as a follow-up item.
I feel like the biggest problem for the retry is just how poor Nubik is. He only has a Necro 1. We're 23 minutes in. This is where you could easily have your Necro 3 in an Ogre Club in a good game.
This game doesn't make look like him look very strong.
Remember, Relax were not even... Their tri-lane went like mediocre at best. It was definitely not a clear win. Then Puck came in, got the triple kill. Really been the Shadow Fiend who's clawed them back into it. He's already level 17.
Yeah, that's the minus in work.
There's your Eye of Scotty. Interesting choice versus the Lycan, but it's a very tanky item in general.
Yeah, and I think that's part of the reason for that is because he has the Venge behind him to boost up his damage already, so...
A PGG on the run here, but they found him out. The Glimpse brings him back in, almost too far the other way, but a well-placed Static Storm is going to find him, and that's the gem being fed back. And now they'll clean up the Necro books. Another 400 gold into their pockets. Yeah, those Necro books get a lot of gold. Oh, missed the solo kill top. Oh, let's find the intent person.
In my presence?
Did he drop a coil for? Yeah, did use the coil.
And with that, they're just gonna go mid, I think.
Radiant's middle tower
What's
is
gonna
under
stop
attack.
them? There's no Queen of Pain for now. There's no coil. Just not much the retry can do. They're gonna have to give up this tower. And... Oh, you know you're ahead when your Venge just rushes a Sanji Yasha
Radiant's
after the
middle
mech.
tower
Not even
has
rush, but...
fallen.
And the item, and the game now items, really.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Yeah, I don't know if
attack.
they can stop this at all.
Radiant structures are
They definitely need to wait
fortified.
for the coil, but that's 40 seconds off. I don't know if they can afford to. They probably jump charges, they keep on
Dire's bottom
battering
tower-
away at this
Radiant's
Q3
middle
tower mid.
tower
Relax,
has fallen.
bring it down. Then the puck blinks in, but there's no coil. I don't know if Relax realized that fully, though. I'm gonna play it safe and back off.
Yeah, just get the next rush on.
Is under
Defend their
attack.
bottom tower.
Oh, they want to commit, baby. They go in now with the lasso and stun, and they pull Nubik directly back into their squad. And PGG just throws out a fleeting ultimate, which does literally nothing. Flynn, go back to the flop. Oh,
Dire's
swap.
bottom
They're all
tower
just getting picked off one to the next to the next. The retries start falling. TXC, he already used this coil. There's nothing for him to do but just watch his team die. 3 heroes dead. They buy back on the Screen of Pain. But Tame My Wild is just too tanky. 16 armor. He fears nothing. There's a nice blink to dodge this magic missile. Puck blinks it again. Drops the silence, but PGG with
Radiant's
yet
middle
another death.
barracks has fallen.
No, he got away.
What did he?
Come on, dude.
Oh, barely. I thought he was dead. He must have sticked up as that killing blow came.
Yeah, he did.
I wanted to watch the Ancient Apparition ult come to the well as well, but not enough to get another kill there. And in the end, Relax take Rex.
Yeah, and I mean, this Venge is just hitting its they're hitting its stride right now. Just the level 4 in both its auras. It's so strong. Like the entire team is just so strong because of this.
And
he's
the
so
Shadow
tanky.
Fiend aura as well.
Yeah, Venge is so tanky too. He almost has 2,000 HP with these items.
And the Shadow Fiend's even tankier. 2,300 and evasion now. And the retry who desperately would need a Hex later on to deal with this. They don't even have the makings of one. And in fact, they've gone for a Dagon on the puck.
Oh yeah, I don't know how effective that's going to be, but at least it's something.
not very effective. Maybe they can kill support with it.
It's kind of interesting how Relax plays this. They just all go like really defensive items, like on their cores. And with the Venge, they just say, "Yeah, Venge is going to give us enough damage, so we don't need to go like greedy items."
And they go really defensive items, but then they're playing it really aggressively, which is kind of a interesting approach.
And I think it's the Venge. Like he just brings it all together.
She's starting to pack a punch up to 3,400 gold.
I don't know which one. I think the next item, like,
I think I thought Turrets would be pretty sweet here. Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, AC's always nice, but I mean, I'm pretty sure they know they've won this game. I think so. Maybe it'll be a cool item.
Fun item, yeah. Could happen.
But
Maybe she'll go for a
like,
Dagon.
BKB is just so good this game.
I hope not.
Come on, dude.
Pretty easy to win that way.
Big and golden.
Eh. Number of BKBs I've passed in my day, man. If I never see one again, it'll be too soon.
Wow.
You might go in mid or bottom here on Yoki.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I'm just desperate to like make a play at this point.
Yeah, Yoki is not killable, I don't think.
They actually have 5 heroes towards the bottom side, and they're just forfeiting their tower top, which has to make Relax very suspicious about what's going on the other side of the map.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's
Three
top
gets
tower
deployed, the
has
tower's gonna
fallen.
fall, and Bat marches forward. While Screen, he'll just try to
Dire's
push out this
bottom
mid lane.
tower
H
has
Emperor won't
fallen.
connect. There's an Ag-Zolt as well.
Base trade.
Oh, they don't want to be doing this. There's your Scream. Just a casual stun, PGG. We'll just join it with the Blink.
You know what other
Butterfly's
options?
out.
Yeah, what other
Radiant's
options
middle
does Terry
tower
have
is
though? I
under
don't think they
attack.
can fight at all.
They definitely can't push into this Ancient Apparition. The ult's only 15 seconds off
Radiant's
cooldown.
top tower is under attack.
It's time to get creative, the retry. Let's see what you got.
I'm not sure they got a whole lot. Especially with some of these item selections. Like, I guess they're going for just first pickoffs, but who's an easy pickoff at this point? Disruptor's got over 1,000 health. Ancient Apparition's got 1,200, and everyone else is extremely tanky.
It's gotta be Disruptor right here. I mean, the other three don't look killable at all.
A is just never going to be in the fight. He'll be like over here. Or even at the well.
Just
He
this-
could honestly just sit in the well the rest of the game.
Yeah, that's my favorite way to play AA. Just
Enjoy a cool, relaxing beverage while fighting people from across the map.
There's the
Oh boy.
fight.
There's your last. So on Android, they get off the Fiend's Gate. Ancient Bristol comes in, connects onto the Free Break, pulls them back. The Queen of Pain ult is there. Brings them down. So Requiem is just going to start blowing them all up. They're all shattering. Left, right, and center. Nubik's going to melt. Stage flow. That's 4 dead. ZXC alone survivor. And Ancient Bristol is literally going to right-click him down if he can. He'll certainly try. There's your Flame Break. It's a team wipe. It's gotta be GG. That's it. They'll buy back here, but the damage is done. Yoki wasn't even in the fight.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Casually
under
pushing
attack.
bottom while his team wins at 4v5. That AO. Once they hit that in the Requiem, the fight was instantly over.
yeah, I thought for a second the fight went pretty well. Like considering what's going on in this game, they got the big feed
Radiant's
script on
bottom
the Shadow
tower
Fiend.
is under Radiant's bottom
Yeah,
tower.
unfortunately
has
he's got
fallen.
evasion, he's got 19 armor, he is not an easy kill, and ZXC doesn't even phase shift this stun from the
Radiant's
puck.
bottom
Just
barracks
takes it
are
in the
under
face.
attack.
Punch him in the mouth.
That's the game. He
Radiant's
doesn't.
bottom
He bought out right
barracks
there.
has
And he's
fallen.
dead for 70.
Looks like Relax are just going to steamroll
Radiant's
through this
bottom
one, and
barracks
they'll
has
improve their
fallen.
record to 6-3. Well, for the retry, they'll drop to 1-7. It's just been a tough run for them in StarLadder Season 9 thus far. I feel like at this point, all but eliminated, if not technically, if not mathematically eliminated for the playoffs, then they might as well be.
Yeah, but the thing about StarLadder is that you still have a lot of games left, and the better you do is like the more opportunity for you to get invited to the next one.
Radiant's
So,
middle tower is
you know,
under
there's
Still got some games to prove themselves.
Yeah, and it's just good practice for the future as well. If they see a future for the team, I guess that's the main thing. Some of these teams aren't necessarily the most dedicated or serious. They're more of like mixes that kind of jump together for the event. And I'm not sure, I don't know how much TheReretry actually practice or how dedicated they are, but whatever
Maybe
they're doing
practice.
is not working so
Yeah,
far.
PGG's been, you know, he's always got a little team of guys that always like to play. So
Yeah, he's just been playing Dota for ages. He's just one of those people that you feel like even if he stops playing competitively, he'll always still load